Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Pedro here, and today we're going to go through the top four best iPhone or Mac apps that have really helped to boost my productivity. And if you're watching this channel, I think they'd help you too. But I don't know. Let's get into it. Sit back, relax, enjoy some coffee. Mine's all nice today. That is good. And let's get right into it. So the first app I'm going to take you through, number 4 on our list, is called Alfred. So literally just type it into Google, top link comes up, and what Alfred does, you know, download it for free from the website. What Alfred does is it's just a more powerful version of the traditional Spotlight tool. So what you do is you download it, you can program it to how you want. It comes up with a shortcut, so I got it set to Alt spacebar, comes up like that. What you do now is you can type stuff in. It will search stuff up for you on the internet. So let's say you're running out of pens. You can search up either on Google, Wikipedia, or Amazon, and it will actually come up on Amazon with pens. Isn't that cool? That's the cool thing that Spotlight I don't think can do. Another thing that's really useful is for finding files in your absolutely huge filing system, or if you're like me and you just spent ages wasting time crafting an absolutely perfect filing system on your computer just to forget about it in the next 2 weeks or so, and you just can't remember where anything is anymore. Alfred solves the day. Just open up Alfred, hit the spacebar to open up a file, and then just type the name of the file that you want. My computer fan is really loud, by the way, I apologise. Let's go, for example, a OCR student book answers, like that, boom, and there it is. Really quick, really simple. And it's especially useful if you're like me and you work with multiple hard drives, multiple different things at the same time, and it will search your hard drives really quickly as well, which is really clever, and I think it's just a lot better than Spotlight search because I think it's faster as well, and it just makes everything a whole lot faster. So app number 2 on our list is called Moom. I'll spell that for you. It's M-O-O-M. Go onto the Mac App Store and it will come up. Just type it in. Once it loads, I'm not going to talk about it whilst it loads. This app is just, I guess it only really applies if you have a wide screen or a large monitor sort of thing, because what it's really useful for, something I use absolutely every single day, is organising windows. So if I open it up, it's there. Download it in the App Store. So let's say I want to organise this. So instead of having to go clicking and dragging to where I want it on the screen or on the monitor, what I do is enter a shortcut, activates the app, press C for center, F for full, or you can customise it how you want. Left half, right half, left third, right third, left 2, 3, and you can just program it as you want. I even got it as little cards as you would get on the iPad. Almost, not quite, but it's useful, especially when you're working with split screen, and it's really helpful for your productivity. Honestly, it just goes a lot quicker than if you're like me and just have to go, if you have to do it like manually. To be honest, when I first saw this app, I wasn't really like, I'm gonna use it. Yeah, so, but once I downloaded it, I realised that I can't actually be without this app anymore because I use it constantly, every single day. You've got email open on one, you've got an editing software open on the other side. It just makes it the whole process a lot faster and a lot smoother. It is, I think, like £9.99 or £10, something like that. But I mean, it's worth it in my opinion. You can customise it as you want. You can customise your keyboard shortcuts as well. Just put it all in here and it will do the whole thing for you. Takes a little bit to get used to, I guess, but as always, really productive, really helps, really fast. Next up on the list, number 3, is Flow. Again, on the Mac App Store, type it in, comes up like that. That's the one. We'll just type it in for you so you guys can see. I'm going to center that. It's better for bigger. If I type it in, it comes up as Flow. Flow. Here we go. And this app is just a study timer, and it goes onto your toolbar up here, on your, or menu bar, whatever you want to call it, if you're that kind of person. If you've seen my GCSE, how to ace your GCSE video, link up here somewhere, you'll see that I've used the Pomodoro technique, and I think it's really effective because, as I found out the hard way, I admit, throughout the last 4 years, is that mental energy is actually finite, believe it or not. You can spend so much time actually trying to brute force yourself through being productive, trying to brute force yourself through a task, and you actually end up wasting time because once you've exhausted that mental energy that you start with in the day, you just are not productive anymore. So that's why with Flow, it reminds you. So you can set a flow duration, which is your focus time, up here, customizable from 15 up to 90 minutes. And then after that period is done, it will have a break, which you again can customize, either 10 minutes or 30 minutes. And it is pretty much makes the whole Pomodoro thing a lot easier. Psychologically, it makes you feel like you've done a lot at the end of the day, because every time you go through a flow cycle, one of these becomes full, one of these little circles become full. And at the end of the day you say, oh, I've done 4 times that amount of time, or that much time, and it makes you feel better at the end of the day. It makes you feel like you've accomplished quite a lot. You can only focus for, say, about an hour, but if you keep brute forcing yourself trying to do something after the hour is gone, you'll actually just end up wasting so much time, like hours potentially, just trying to get stuff done but actually not being productive. Flow, if I start it for you, click it, it disappears, but you can see on the top right corner here, once it's done, your whole screen goes green and it says have a break. It makes it really obvious. Stop, get out, do something else. And that's just a lot better, because you don't actually waste that time trying to get stuff done when you're not actually being productive, and it reminds you to have a break. And you actually end up wasting a lot less time, which is good if you want to be productive and you're watching this video. Next app on the list is Headspace. So I'm going to get my phone up for this one. So Headspace is a guided meditation app, and the reason I value meditation so much is because it teaches you, or it has taught me, how to apply that focus in the correct way, in the most efficient way. And I found that by meditating a little bit every single day, you can actually get so much more done, because your mind, it puts you in that correct state of mind to get stuff done. Again, I'm not a psychiatrist, so if you need mental help, please seek professional help. Can't help you on that, but what I can say is that Headspace has helped me be a lot more productive, hence why I'm putting it in this video. Headspace can do various different courses. My favourite at the moment is Finding Focus, as you would, and it typically lasts for about 30 days each course, but you can decide whichever one you want. And guys, this is so good, honestly. It costs £50 a year on the yearly subscription, and guys, can I just say, it's probably the best single investment I've ever made in my life, just because it adds so much value to your life, and it sort of helps to rest the mind, especially when there's so much going on in the mind. You just rest it and you actually feel a lot more productive, a lot more fresh, a lot more ready to start the day, you know? And that's what I'm gonna say about it. You can if I click on a session, so next session, Finding Focus, you can actually customize how long each session is. So it's one session a day for about 30 days. It just helps to start the day in the correct way, as in it's an important part of my morning routine, somewhere up here in the video, which I posted a few weeks ago, or last week, I don't know. Okay, and guys, thank you for watching. That is pretty much the end of this video. The 4 apps, I highly recommend it. Take a look at them. Some of them are paid, some are not. I think like Moom and Headspace are the only paid apps. None of them are sponsoring this video, by the way, even though I wish they would, but I'm not off that life yet, fam. So just, guys, I hope you enjoyed. I'm gonna end it there because I'm just gonna keep yapping otherwise. I hope you enjoyed it. Take a look at these apps. Don't if you don't want to, but I think they'll be helpful for you. They're certainly worth for me. I'm gonna end it there. Guys, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.